When you think of your body, what do you think? Or do you prefer not to think? Because when I ask people to describe their bodies, they get shy and red. Instead of being proud, people look like they'd rather be dead. Beauty is not something you can define with one definition, yet lots of young men and women strive for it as if it's an addiction. Beauty is something you feel in your soul. Girls and boys should be proud of who they are. Men and women should rise up and embrace their scars. The Articles of Confederation were made making the role of a woman a Republican mother, raising her child to get along with his Republican brothers. The perception of woman has changed over time, so why can I love everyone else's existence except for mine? 327 million people live in the US, yet so many of us are far from our best. 30 million people of all ages and genders suffer from an eating disorder in America. With all this sadness and corruption of ourselves, we should be in a hysteria. How many more boys and girls will have to feel shame in themselves? We as a species need to be proud of ourselves. I am so done with wanting to take off my skin. Why should I have to fit in? To alter, to change in character in a small but significant way. I want to love my body, and that motivation is here to stay. So how can someone alter themselves without changing who they are? What I know is that there are many healthy choices that can take you far. You see, when I talk about changing, I do not mean telling the person inside goodbye. I mean letting go of the negative voices inside your head and letting them die. Eating disorders are common in people who struggle with clinical depression, anxiety, and OCD. So when someone is already at an unstable point in their life, they have to work hard to be who they want to be. As someone who has been through and is going through that point in my life, I've learned various coping skills to help healthily transition my mind and body to a safer place. But loving yourself is not something you can learn to do in one night and ace. When ratifying the Constitution, Federalists and Anti-Federalists would clash on every idea. The doubt in the Anti-Federalists' mind were a raging sea of minds that questioned the ability for these new laws and government to protect the people. They did not want this new authority. The Anti-Federalists wanted the citizens' power to be equal. The two opposing sides decided on a compromise, the Bill of Rights. Though it did not completely destroy the doubts in their minds, the Anti-Federalists did this in order for their young country to rise to new heights. In 1781, the Constitution was ratified. 2 years later, the Bill of Rights followed. Hundreds of years later, it stands to be as the right choice, but at the time they felt as if their pride had been swallowed. Though they didn't see results in the ways they wanted right away, the results still came. It takes time and patience for your goals to be met and claimed. Through compromise and patience, you can achieve what you want and need. Soon enough, your body and mind will feel freed. But just like the government, our body and minds will not change overnight. But that should not discourage anyone from putting up a fight. It is a battle to become the best version of yourself, yet the pain we endure through the fight is how we better ourselves. Consistency, a level of performance that does not vary greatly in quality over time. The steps you take will seem small in the beginning, but eventually you will begin to climb. Go to the gym, eat healthy, or see a therapist, and make these things consistent. Soon enough, the progress you have made will seem to have appeared in an instant. Nobody deserves to be unhappy with who they are. I beg that we all now take time to heal our scars.